So apparently, couch co-op games still exist. Yeah, who knew? Somewhere between all the battle passes, the long matchmaking queues, and the joy of rage quitting over 200 ping, we collectively forgot something. We forgot that you can just sit next to another human being and play a game together. Wild concept, right? No friend codes, no server issues, no trying to figure out if your buddy's mic is muted or if they're just ignoring you. Just a bunch of people, one screen, and the shared goal of either beating the level or spending 3 hours blaming each other why everything's currently on fire. So, a long time ago, I actually convinced my girlfriend to try some co-op games together. She ended up completely hooked, and now it's basically our nightly routine. Instead of just scrolling through Netflix, we jump on Helldivers or PlateUp and enjoy a few hours of gaming together on the TV screen. And this made me realize something. What actually happened to couch co-op? When did we get to a point where hanging out is just a fancy term for a group call? I honestly don't get it why developers aren't making local co-op games anymore. There is clearly a huge niche here that's just being ignored, and people are starving for it. So let's have a look at what's out there. I've rounded up 10 co-op games that are actually fun, messy, and don't require a 30-minute loading screen. These are games where you laugh, yell, and actually hang out in person. Just a heads up. Some of these need a controller to go along with your mouse and keyboard, and I'll be focusing on newer games today. But if you guys like this, I'll do another video later for the retro gems. First up is A Way Out. This is a funny and surprisingly emotional story about two guys, Vincent and Leo, who have to work together to break out of prison. This game was huge a few years ago because it was one of the only true co-op games on the Game Pass when everyone was stuck at home. It was perfect for playing with people who don't usually game. I played it with my girlfriend and a friend who almost never touches a controller, and they both had a blast. It's a two-player game that plays out like an interactive movie. You're the ones making the choices that drive the plot. Vincent and Leo are total opposites. Vincent is calm and smart, while Leo is a hothead. That dynamic is everything. You pick your character and decide how to handle the situation based on who they are. The gameplay changes all the time. One minute you're sneaking past guards, the next you're in a car chase or a shootout. The controls are simple and easy to pick up. Even if you're a pro gamer, you'll enjoy the story and the ride. I won't spoil a thing, but the final act is incredible. It is the reason you have to see this game through to the end. I'd give anything to play this again for the first time. Next is It Takes Two. If you like The Way Out, this is the next step up. It's basically the gold standard for co-op games. You're playing in a big, colorful 3D world in split screen. You play as Cody and May, a couple about to get a divorce until their daughter accidentally turned them into tiny dolls. Cody's made of clay and May is made out of wood. The variety in this game is crazy. It's like the developers put every idea they ever had into one game. You're doing everything from platforming to fighting squirrels. There are loads of different mini-games hidden everywhere, like whack-a-mole, snowball fights, and even chess. Every level gives you a new power that requires the other person to help. One person might have a hammer while the other has the nails. You cannot win alone. You have to talk to each other. It's one of the most creative co-op experiences you can find right now. It's an unforgettable journey from start to finish. To finish this trio of tethered games, we have Split Fiction. This is a brand new game from the same studio that made the previous two games, and it's even weirder. In this one, you play as two writers, Mio and Zoe, who get trapped inside their own stories. Because their stories are getting mixed up, the world is constantly changing between sci-fi and fantasy. But the thing here is the dynamic split screen. The line in the middle of your TV isn't just a line, it's part of the game. It moves, it tilts, and sometimes you even have to interact across it. In one level, you might be racing futuristic Tron bikes, and in the next, you're riding a dragon. Just like their other games, you get unique powers every 20 minutes. One person might become a magnet while the other gets a jetpack. It's all about these two strangers learning to work together. It's about 15 hours long and it never slows down. If you liked It Takes Two, you basically have to play this. Now, let's get into something a bit more intense. Project Zomboid is the best survival game out there. Even if it looks like The Sims crashed into a zombie movie, there's no saving the world here. You aren't a hero. You and your buddy are just two regular people trying not to get eaten. Playing this in split screen is a trip. You're side by side looting houses, setting traps, and absolutely losing your mind when someone accidentally trips a house alarm and brings every single zombie in the neighborhood to your front door. Now, don't be fooled by the cartoony look. This game is scary. You'll open a bathroom door and find 5 zombies just hanging out, ready to ruin your week. And the stakes are high because of permadeath. When you die, you're gone. No saves. You'll spend half the time arguing over who forgot to close the door and the other half screaming as you try and save your partner from a horde. If your friend screws up, they are right there next to you on the couch for you to glare at. It's messy, it's scary, and it's some of the best fun you can have. If Project Zomboid is too pushy and you just want to relax by breaking stuff, you need Dismantle. This is like the perfect middle ground between a survival game and an RPG. It's post-apocalyptic, but instead of worrying about starving to death every 5 minutes, you're focused on one thing: breaking everything you see. The loop is super addictive. You break stuff down to get scrap, you use that scrap to upgrade a crowbar, and then use the crowbar to break the kitchen table. Eventually, you're tearing down whole buildings. What's cool about the co-op in Dismantle is that you share everything. You share stats, resources, upgrades, so you aren't competing for gear. It's a total team effort. However, you are tethered to the same screen. You can't just run off to the other side of the map. The game literally stops you if you get too far apart. While that sounds annoying, it actually forces you to stay together and plan your next demolition project. One person can focus on fighting off the zombies while the other focuses on clearing a path through a locked house. The map is absolutely massive. People spend 40 hours on this and only see half of it. It's simple, satisfying, and turns into a 2-person wrecking crew. Back to the kitchen. At first glance, PlateUp looks like a simple cooking game. You're just making burgers and serving people, right? Wrong. It starts slow, you might even find yourself yawning, but just you wait. As you level up, it turns into a total whirlwind. You'll be frantically cooking and serving like your life depends on it. Because in this game, if you mess up one order or make one customer wait too long, that's it, game over. Your restaurant is gone. It goes from a casual game night to a total panic in seconds. Dishes get fancier, sides get harder to make, and suddenly you're juggling appetizers, mains, and desserts for a full house. The teamwork is huge. One person cooks and the other one works the floor. You have to be in sync. When it gets crazy, you have to help each other out, or the whole thing fails. It's a lot of pressure, but it feels great when you win. If you need a break from the stress, Human Fall Flat is pure comedy. The physics are so weird that just walking in a straight line is a struggle. You play as these wobbly marshmallow characters trying to get through puzzle zones. Your only goal is to reach the exit door. Easy, right? Well, controlling these guys is like trying to drive a car with no steering wheel. Your character flails their arms at everything. There are no rules. I mean, sure, there's a right way to solve a puzzle, but why do that when you can just pile 5 boxes on top of each other and jump over the wall? Or better yet, just spend 30 minutes trying to throw your friend off a cliff. It's a giant physics playground. And if you're on PC, the Steam Workshop has endless levels to keep the fun going. Next up is Biped, which is perfect for friends or family. You control 2 cute robots, and the twist is that you control each of the robot's legs individually using the thumbstick on your controller. This sounds simple, but it makes every step a challenge. You have to coordinate your moves perfectly. Left leg, now right leg. Oh wait, stay still. You'll be laughing the whole time as you try to walk across narrow beams or swing through the air. The visuals are bright and the robots are adorable. The puzzles are all made for 2 people. They're always working together to pull levers or hit switches at the right time. It's a great pick for a lighthearted evening. Before the sequel became a massive hit, there was the original Helldivers. It's a top-down shooter that is actually an incredible 4-player couch co-op experience. Just like Dismantle, this game uses a shared screen. Even if you have 4 people playing, you aren't in split screen. Everyone is on the same camera. This means you literally have to stick together as a squad. If one person tries to run off to the left and someone else goes right, the camera won't move and you'll all get stuck at the edge of the screen. It forces you to move as a unit, which is much harder than it sounds when giant bugs are trying to eat you from all sides. Because you're all close to each other, you're always in the line of fire. And in this game, hitting your friends is part of the fun. You will get crushed by a supply pod falling from the sky. You will get set on fire by your friend's flamethrower. You will fumble the buttons while a monster is chasing you and accidentally call in a bomb on your own squad. It's fast, loud, and hilarious. It takes quick thinking and a partner who doesn't mind getting shot in the back by accident once in a while. And finally, the big one. If you want a game that brings the joy of Dungeons & Dragons into the living room, Baldur's Gate 3 is the king. The best thing about this is that it supports 4-player split screen. That means you and 3 friends can sit on one couch and play this massive story together. You just need 4 controllers. The world is huge and amazing. You each get control of your own character and make your own choices. You can stay together or split up to explore, though it's usually safer to stick together so you don't get jumped by goblins alone. Combat is turn-based, so you actually have time to talk about your plan. If you distract them, I'll cast a spell. You also get to vote on the dialogue choices, which leads to some great discussions about what to do next. It's a huge journey that will keep your game nights busy for a long time. Well, this is it. These are my top 10 picks for couch co-op games that I've actually played and loved. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you've enjoyed the video, hit that like button and maybe even subscribe. It really helps out. Let me know in the comments if you played any of these or if I missed your favorite co-op game. If you want to hang out, I'm on Twitch 2 days a week and we have a great Discord community. Come say hi. Thanks again and have a great day.